Hi, and welcome back to the Empowerment channel. I'm Chloe Lauer, and I'm here to offer you a channel drawing and accompanying tarot reading for the energies of December 8th, Sunday, which is tomorrow, through the 14th. And this is our channel drawing. What I'm seeing here is that sometimes as we're going through a pathway, there feels like there's like an end point or a block, but really there's more continuity and flow than we realize. So this is called flow, and it's a beautiful rainbow colored flow. This channel is designed for people who are on a growth path and are integrating their spiritual nature with their physical embodiment. And I explore emotions in my drawings. And I found that I've been going through a very emotional time with an early start to menopause. And that's been very challenging for me with the hormonal fluctuations. And so drawing has become an outlet for me to give myself another method for releasing the energy, because emotions are energy in motion. So, dance is a great way to do that. Singing is a great way to do that. Running and physical activity, screaming, humming, punching pillows, therapy, tapping. I just started tapping. There's a cool tapping app called Tapping. Let me see what it's called. Tapping Solutions, the Tapping Solution, and I really enjoy it. It's wonderful. So I hope that acknowledging my own emotions helps you acknowledge yours. We have a lot of contradictions in our lives as humans, a lot of ups and downs, and it's when we're down, it sometimes feels like we'll always be down, and when we're up, we want to hang on to it as much as we can, but it kind of feels like, yeah, life is always good when we're up, and we almost forget the downs. So we seem to be forgetful, and yet we also get in these grooves and these habits and these recurring patterns that can be very challenging to overcome, even after many years of cultivating for more and more awareness. So life remains a mystery to me these days, but it is encouraging, this drawing, that we're probably more in the flow and there's more continuity sometimes than we realize. Although there is newness, there's these little, a little bit of a different pattern after the block with a little bit more integration. And I drew in more like silver and gold streaks. So yeah, curious what you see in these drawings. So let's look at the energies of the week of December 8th through 14th, 2019. That includes the 1212 portal. If you haven't checked out that video, I already did a video about the 1212 portal, so you may be interested in that. All right, so let's get one major theme for this coming week. Oh, this is really beautiful. The Six of Cups, true love, and a very childlike innocence and spirit of sharing beauty and bounty and, celebration, gifts, giving and receiving, balance, integration. I love all the flowers in those cups. It's so beautiful. Okay, so let's look at the energies of the collective, or the union energies, and then we'll look at divine feminine, divine masculine. We have the Knave of Wands, so communication in the physical plane, confidence, clarity, The sprouts on the wand represent new life. He's standing at a threshold or maybe a plateau, having come through a long journey with these royal robes. So that's a very beautiful, positive card. Two more cards, please, for the union energies or the total collective energies for the week of December 8th through 14th. The Three of Swords, heartbreak. And the Temperance card, the 11 of the major arcana, which is 11 is like a twin flame number. Or Justice. I always get Justice and Temperance mixed up. Okay, so this is the Justice card. You can see she has the scales. So yeah, we're finding balance, equilibrium. I'm hearing loyalty, honor, clarity, confidence. There's an evenness to her temperament. Comfort, I'm even hearing, in the balance and the ease of that comes from balance, knowledge, and integration. The Three of Swords. Yeah, I mean, so something is being broken up and removed from the situation. This guy is in anguish. He's experiencing like major loss and lying down, and he can't even face it. He has his hands over his face. So there may be an unexpected communication coming that leads to a temporary experience of like heartbreak or loss, but really we find that ultimately this week will end on a note of equilibrium, and justice will be weighing the communication with our own knowledge and wisdom. I'm getting the message to take deep breaths and even out your breathing. Okay, so let's look at the Divine Feminine. What is supporting the Divine Feminine? The Knight of Swords. This is mental. There's a lot of, with the like clouds and then the dust being brought up, there could be some mental confusion, but there's also a direction and a clarity, going confidently, forging forward, although the horse seems to be kind of pulling back. So that I'm getting that it might be a little backwards and forwards energy, especially in the mental space, kind of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back in terms of the your mental state, and still letting go of old mental patterns that are holding you back. The 10 of Pentacles. This card has been coming up a lot recently. This is just like really beautiful fulfillment on the physical plane, you know, home, family, extended family, you know, a kind of a estate, partnership, children, even dogs. So that's really beautiful. That's supporting the Divine Feminine. And what's challenging the divine feminine. Oh, wow. A lot of cards were almost trying to jump out here. Okay, challenging the divine feminine. Get the 7 of Wands. It's like defending your turf and your accomplishments and your progress. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm just going to look this one up. So the Queen of Swords is all about independent, unbiased judgment, clear boundaries, and direct communication. Yeah, that's going to be really necessary. I feel like the two of these together are all about boundaries. And in reverse, you may allow emotions to get the better of you if you put your heart before your head. So the swords are all about mental clarity. You're allowing others to dominate you and negatively affect your ability to make decisions. But in the physical plane with the wands, you know you need to defend your turf and own your own boundaries and your own decision-making abilities. So this is just saying be cautious of this habit that you have. This card may represent a part of yourself or someone else you're trying to deal with. You may be putting others off and losing your supporter base, isolating yourself from others and being seen as narrow-minded, intolerant, or mean. That's, yeah, that part of it I'm not getting so much. I'm just getting that it's been a habit to not see things from a rational perspective and to let old patterns of emotions take over. And so this is saying it's cautioning us not to go in that direction because we've actually made a lot of progress recently. So we need to defend the progress that we've made in terms of our relating with others in the physical world. Okay, so then overall energies for the divine masculine, and then what's supporting the divine masculine, and what's challenging the divine masculine. Okay, so overall energies. Whoop. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Seems like a very content woman who's just in the garden of her life. So the divine masculine is like close to feeling contentment with everything going on in his life and abundance and pleasure and sensuality, but there's something still blocking him. So what's supporting him is the 1 of Cups, which is a new start in love. It's very beautiful. And what's challenging the divine masculine? Woo! That Temperance card, or I mean Justice card, just like flew away. Is what's challenging the divine masculine, or this part of yourself, the part of yourself that takes action, initiates, is the 2 of Wands, which is all about seeking this like travel and new worlds, curiosity, expansion, but then also not being quite ready to take on that new chapter because there's a wall in between this person and really that new beginning. So yeah, this is a lovely reading. Great expression of the energies. So I think this is, I'm getting the divine masculine to just cautiously approaching the sense that the world is his oyster, which would have him really experience this fullness of contentment in the physical plane. And he's going to be encouraged by this new beginning in love. And even though this is a really challenging card of heartbreak, it's actually supporting the collective. It's like dealing with the last remnants of past heartbreaks. And so that we can view the world in a balanced way. But but we're challenged to do that, when we are either, hesitating behind a wall, or, needing to solidify our boundaries. But when we can create these stronger boundaries and not let our emotions get the best of us, and then when we can really see the opportunities that are before us, we will feel balanced, and the scales will be balanced. So really beautiful reading. Let's conclude with this Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. And that card just jumped out here. Come to the edge. So this woman is dropping hearts and looks like she's dancing on the edge of a precipice. Number 36. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Yeah, I mean, to really go off and embark in the world, this person would require courage. And also, yeah, to set boundaries, that requires courage too. And to be completely balanced in our sense of our spiritual selves, our material selves, our relational selves, our contentment with things exactly as they are, and yet our desires for the future, like to actually have all of that be in harmony takes something for sure. So 36, come to the edge. 3 plus 6 is 9. So 9 is, the end of a phase. We're nearing the end of 2019 and also of this decade. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. And I would add, it's kind of the only choice all the time. I mean, everything is always unknown. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Relationship message. It's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods, and they will deliver what you truly desire. Prosperity message. If ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now, and if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you can imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. Yes, so thank you. I hope this was helpful for you as you anticipate the coming week. May you be blessed and surrounded by love. And if you would like your own drawing based on what's happening in your life, the information on how to contact me is below in the description box. And I offer these channel drawings along with a tarot reading that would be similar to this one to support you in your particular journey. So, in abundant love always. Until next time, bye.